The hepatitis B vaccine. Of all the vaccines on the market, the one that seems to be the most controversial is the hepatitis B, and for several reasons. It is the first vaccine most children receive, often on the day of life. It is for a disease very few infants are exposed to unless they are born to mothers who are infected with hepatitis B. It is the first genetically engineered vaccine. Tens of thousands of adverse effects, some of them very serious, including death, have been reported by parents. Up until March 2000, it was one of the vaccines that contained thimerosal, mercury. Now, single-dose, non-mercury hepatitis B vaccines are available, although mercury-containing hepatitis B shots are still given by some doctors. Now, let me tell you what the hepatitis B is. First of all, let's back up and see what we learned. The hepatitis B shot is the first shot that is given to an infant the day that they are born. This shot is basically for people who are sexually active. And the only way that this disease can be given to a newborn if the mother already has it. So instead of them testing the mom before she has the kid to see if she has hepatitis B, it's just mandatory for all these kids to receive this hepatitis B shot. Now, has your infant been sexually active on their day of birth? I mean, you tell me. I mean, something's not right about this. Hepatitis B is a contagious disease in which the hepatitis B virus, or HBV, infects and inflames the liver, causing permanent damage in less than 5% of those infected. It is not highly contagious. However, you cannot get hepatitis B through casual contact, such as sharing a glass or through sneezing or coughing. The virus is transmitted through exchange of infected body fluids, such as blood or semen. It can enter the body through a cut in the skin, through the exchange of needles used by drug addicts, or through a body cavity such as the vagina, anus, or mouth. A pregnant woman can pass the disease along to her infant at birth. Okay, let's move on. Who is at risk for hepatitis B? Topping the list of people most at risk for getting hepatitis B are intravenous drug users, homosexual men, and prostitutes, and other individuals with multiple sexual partners. According to the CDC prevention guidelines, a guide to action, these individuals make up 59% of all cases of hepatitis B in the United States. Okay, the people that are least, let's move to that, least likely, I just saw that a minute ago. Give me a second. Sorry about this. Near the bottom of the list are infants born to mothers who have hepatitis B. In rare cases, it can be transmitted during an improperly managed surgical procedure. All of these categories together make up between 70 and 75% of cases. The other 25 to 30% occur in people who say they do not have any of these risks. So remember, the top people at the list that can receive this disease is drug users, is transmitted through sex. Again, yes, a mother can pass this disease on to her child at birth, but however, they do not test the mothers to see if the mother has the hepatitis B infection or not. They should test the mothers, because if the mother does not have hepatitis B, then what is the point of giving a shot to a child when the mother does not have the hepatitis B? They just mandatorily make everybody get it, every child, that newborn. But let's talk about the effects and what's in this controversy. Who should get the vaccine? When it comes to who should get the hepatitis B vaccine, the recommendations of the ACIP, Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, part of the CDC, differ in one significant way. From the list of who is at risk, the ACIP say the vaccine should be given to all children from birth to the age of 19. Now, this is what the professionals at the CDC say. There's also the argument by pro-mandatory hepatitis B vaccination advocates that all infants need to be vaccinated because screening pregnant women for hepatitis B is not being done consistently or adequately by hospitals. In response, those who oppose mass immunizations with hepatitis B vaccine believe it is easier, less expensive, and much safer to screen pregnant women for the disease rather than to subject all infants and children to a vaccine associated with so many adverse event reports. Now, let's read the side effects. According to the vaccine information statement issued by the CDC, most people who get the hepatitis B vaccine do not experience any side effects. Those that have been reported are as follows: soreness at the injection site, mild to moderate fever, serious allergic reaction, which can include hives, wheezing, paleness, weakness, fast heartbeat, dizziness, difficulty breathing. Let's see. On March 1st, 1999, Philip Nkeo, MD, testified before the Ohio House of Representatives to explain why vaccination with hepatitis B carries more risk than benefits, with the hope that the state would rethink its practice of mandating the vaccine for all children. He explained that between July 1990 and the end of 1998, a total of 17,497 cases of injuries, hospitalizations, and deaths related to the hepatitis B vaccines have been reported to the Vaccine Adverse Events Reporting System. Okay? I'm just telling you what's going on. Let's see what's in these vaccines. Hepatitis vaccine has been linked to multiple sclerosis. Dr. Dunbar and some of her colleagues believe the genetically engineered hepatitis B vaccine causes an autoimmune response. That means the vaccine may trigger the vaccine recipient's body into attacking itself. They suggest it may occur because the vaccine contains substances that are similar to those found in human brain tissue that can cause autoimmune diseases resembling rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. Okay, we'll get into how the states encourage vaccination. If you want to encourage people to do something, one of the most effective ways is to offer them an incentive. The CDC has given hundreds of millions of dollars to state health departments in the form of vaccination grants since 1965. When the hepatitis B was added to the recommended list, the states could hope to get some of that money if they enforce mandatory vaccines and track them. Today, the state health officials who cannot provide proof of federal health officials to federal health officials of a certain rate of vaccinations cannot get any funds. So in other words, if you don't report the number of vaccines that you are giving to children, then you cannot get funding. So therefore, you know, people of course going to push these vaccinations and stuff like that because they want money. But who cares about all the reports that's going to the adverse, I don't remember the name, but anyway, all these reports of death and multiple sclerosis and all this other stuff. It doesn't matter. They're still trying to say that vaccines do not cause autism and all this other stuff. Bull. Absolute bull. I will be right back with more information on this hepatitis B.